morning. I'm in the garden today, which is a really good thing. It feels beautiful. There's some clouds over there on the horizon. They say it might rain tomorrow. That would be good for the garden. I'm with my radishes today because I feel like they need thinning. So I also feel like I waited a little bit too long to thin them. But nonetheless, I'm going to do the job today. And the good thing about thinning radishes is that you can use them like microgreens. So you can thin them and put them in a salad tonight, which is what I intend to do with some of the lettuce from my tower garden. So let's get started and I'll show you how I do it. You want the radishes to be at least an inch apart so that they can swell up, so that they can become the radish that they want to be. And so you can see that in this row here, for whatever reason, I feel like I might have planted them properly so that really there's no problem. This is clearly farther apart and is fine, you know. This might be a little close, I'll take him out. But these are fine. Here, let's see, maybe this one can go, this one can go. It's easy, and you know, it's not rocket science. You just make decisions as you go. So some of these are already, you know, starting to be radishes, like this little guy here, but I pulled him up because the guy next to him looks healthier and larger, and they would have crowded each other out. So, yeah, so there's that. Now, over here, you can see I've got like a forest of radishes. So that's gonna be a little more difficult. Let's see how that goes. Now this is just a weed. Yikes, just pull up here, you know. So many right here. I think I need to sort of pull out this bunch. So this must be a fault of my planting. They're just way too close, and I feel like I'm having to pull up too many. So I gotta be more careful when I put the seeds down, I think. Yeah, you can't replant these. Like sunflowers, you can, when you thin out, as I found out, you can replant them. And they will turn out. Not exactly like their big brothers, but they'll turn out. But radishes you can't. So tonight we're gonna have microgreen radish salad. Yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to it. You just pull them out so that you get space between them. I've seen people thin radishes with scissors. I don't know why you would do that. Just pull them out, they're so easy. It's interesting, you know, they have grown so unevenly. These here, quite large, already have nice radishes on them. These here, tiny, 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 just coming up. So, you know, flowers and people grow in their own time, don't they? I thought that I would wash these greens outside here in my outside patio sink. And then I'm gonna go over to the tower garden you can see behind me and pick some lettuce. And I think that I'm gonna have a salad from the garden for lunch. So microgreens, salad from the tower garden, delicious. Well, I double and triple washed these microgreens, which I think you really have to do. They're very tiny, and they gather a lot of dirt on their little stems. And the reason of course you want to be very careful in washing, but you know, I double and triple wash them because if I didn't, it would be the first and the last time that Robert ever ate microgreens if he thought that there was dirt on them. So I tried to be super, super careful, and I will probably wash them. Now look, there's a little piece. I will probably wash them again when I get inside in the vegetable sink because Mr. Hubbell is a little picky about his lettuce. Okay, let's go over to the tower garden and see what luscious things I can pick for my lunch. This is so fun. Well, here I am with my tower garden, ready to pick some lettuce and other gorgeous things too. But I'll tell you, the biggest lesson that I learned with the tower garden is one that's so easy, dead easy, and I just am disappointed in myself. And that is that I didn't label things. So, you know, actually I don't know exactly still don't know exactly what's in the tower garden. I mean, I can identify a lot of them and I tasted some of them so I can identify them, but some of them I don't know. And I would like to know, you know, specifically what kind of lettuce is this? I think it might be red oak lettuce. I'm not sure. At any rate, I'm going to choose leaves that are large, the large leaves, so that I'm going to be picking from the bottom when I harvest, so that the new fresh little leaves on the top will continue to grow. So here's a lot of beautiful green, and let me pick this piece here. I probably could be using a scissors, but I'm not. Okay, there's some lovely green down here, these large leaves. Get these. And whoa, this guy's just crazy pants happy. Get him. This is gonna be a salad for, oh, now look. Look, I almost popped that one out. That wasn't smart. This will be a salad for both Robert and me. A little bit of this. This is also beautiful lettuce. But you know, I want to put some arugula in. I'm pretty sure this is arugula because I tasted it and it has that kind of warm, that lovely warm taste. So I think that's what this is. In any case, I liked it and I know it's edible, so that's good. I'm thinking about the Swiss chard. It looks very happy, you can see. I wonder if I should let it get much bigger. It's a rainbow chard. It has the orange, the pink, the yellow. Very beautiful. What the heck? Let's put some of that in. All right, I can see you have to be a little bit delicate, and that would be the reason for using scissors instead of pulling with your hands like I just did, because they want to sort of you know, come out of their little pockets, and that's not good. So I'm going to have to do a little more research on what to do once these, you know, are going to be bloomed out soon. I'm going to have to use them all. Look at this gorgeous parsley. These such large leaves on this parsley. Let's put those in too. And here's some spinach. All right, let's do that. Do you see how amazing this is? But the parsley I can see is just, it's a little delicate. I should be using scissors. All right, I'm gonna stop now. This is plenty, and I'll show you the salad when it's done. Okay, well, I'm in the kitchen ready to make my salad. And of all the millions of meals that I've made over the course of my marriage and with my children, I think the favorite thing that I make is the mom salad. It's called the mom salad. My daughter Jenny calls it that. And really, it's completely easy, and I'm just going to show you a little bit of how I do that. So I have my microgreens bathing here so that Mr. Hubbell is not upset by that. I asked him if he'd do a taste test, and he said yes. And then I have my tower greens here from the vegetable garden. They are just so luscious as they are bathing in the water. Now, in every so the mom salad is essentially whatever is in the fridge, plus a special dressing, whatever's in the fridge. But I will tell you that in general, I make sure that there's a green tomato. The green tomato really kicks up the flavor of any salad, so I think a green tomato is important. I love cauliflower. Sometimes I don't have it in the fridge, but most of the time I do. So when I'm vegetable shopping, I'm constantly replenishing my cauliflower. I like it. It's a cruciferous vegetable, which is very good for you and your digestion, so that's good. I generally have these snap peas because I like them, and they're delicious in salads. I have blanched these today because it's a special day with a special salad, but sometimes I just put them in raw, so that's fine. I'm putting in hard-boiled eggs today, which I don't actually normally do, but I'm doing today again because I'm having exclusively a salad for lunch, so I want it to be a little more robust. I love red cabbage. I generally always have red cabbage, and I'm too lazy to buy it in the head, so I generally just buy the shredded. Tomatoes, any kind, and when tomato season comes, I don't have to buy tomatoes, which is great. I'm putting in an avocado today, which getting avocados through Instacart is hit and miss. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're overripe, sometimes you can never use them because I don't know. Anyways, you know, Instacart has its own troubles. I'm putting in a red pepper because Robert Hubbell likes them, even though I don't. And carrots for color, and I love them. So that's generally, you know, what I could put in on any given day, but I would say the two staples would be the cauliflower, the green onion, the three staples, and the tomato. Although I always have red cabbage, and generally I have carrots as well. So I will just cut all these things up and throw them into the salad, and then I'll show you the mom dressing. Well, here's the finished product. And it looks gorgeous and luscious. I can tell I was overzealous about the amount. I don't know if Robert and I are going to be able to eat all of this gorgeous lettuce. But nonetheless, you can see all the ingredients. There's the egg, the cauliflower, the tomato, the snap pea. So it's delicious, and I am hungry at this moment. But I'm first going to dress it with the mom salad. The problem with the mom salad is I never measure it. I just eyeball it. So that's what you're going to have to do. There's only 3 ingredients. There's the vegetable oil. You have to use vegetable oil, not olive oil or canola oil. It has to be vegetable oil. And, you know, maybe if you like olive oil, that's fine. But I'm just telling you what the mom salad is. Okay, so vegetable oil. Then you have to have wine vinegar. I like Regina wine vinegar, although I've used others, but I prefer this. And then kosher salt. It has to be kosher salt, not just regular salt. Kosher salt has a very particular, adds a very particular taste and enhances the flavor, I think. I prefer Morton kosher salt, but in quarantine, this is what I have. This is what they had at the store, so that's what I work with. Okay, so first the olive oil, first the vegetable oil. Okay, maybe that was 2 tablespoons, I don't know. Then vinegar. Good enough. And then the kosher salt. I always put it in my hand first. And that's going to be a little too much, but I'm just going to do a little bit like that. Okay, the end. Whoops, let's see if I can get a little bit of it back in. Okay. That's it. That's all you do. Then you toss. Mom salad. Let's have a taste test, shall we? Here we are. It's the moment of truth. Now, I just explained to Robert what he was eating. He said, well, what is this? I said, well, it's vegetables, and there's lettuce from the garden, arugula, plus microgreens, which I showed him. You can see the little microgreens in the salad here. He made a face. He made a face. So I said, are you willing to taste test it? And he said, yes. So make sure you get some microgreens.
All right, so I'm going to test it using the Mom's Salad-O-meter,
Okay.
which is a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, the Mom's Salad-O-meter, which he's had 1,000,000 times.
This actually tastes very good. It's much fresher than the normal store-bought greens. It's very good.
Wow, that's a really good rating.
So I would give it a 9.5 on the mom's salad-o-meter, just to leave a little bit of room for improvement.
Yes. Okay. There you go. The morning was a success. All right, Mr. Hubbell, we need to be honest. Now, last night, what did I make you for dinner?
Gourmet hamburgers.
No, they really were gourmet. I had Gruyere cheese and I had caramelized onions. They were delicious. Okay, so I saved one of those for his lunch today. So I said to him just now, I said, Mr. Hubbell, would you like a hamburger for lunch as well as the salad? And he said, yeah. Do you think I'm just going to eat this for lunch?